Okay, guys, so we are still talking about argumentative text. An argumentative text is where the author is writing to persuade or convince the reader to do something, think or believe something, or change our mind. So the big thing, guys, is this is where you are reading something that is they're trying to persuade you or they're trying to convince you. Okay, and there are four things that argumentative text has. And the things that we're going to be working on today is claim. So this is the big one that we have to be able to do. So claim. Claim is where the author's opinion is the author's opinion on the topic. This is what the author wants the reader to do, think, or believe. So when you read an argumentative text, there's going to be a claim where the author is telling us his opinion about what he's talking about. Okay, and so we're going to focus on being able to find the claim as we're reading. Now, the author is going to have his claim, which is his opinion, and then he is going to have reasons, evidence, and examples that are about his claim. One moment. Okay, I'm back. Had to answer the phone. Okay, so we have our claim, and then we have a reason. The author is going to give us a reason, which is a statement explaining why he thinks that or why that's his opinion. He's going to have evidence. So not only does he have reasons, but he's going to have evidence, which is where he's going to do some research and find facts from credible sources to support his claim. And then he's going to give us examples. So information about person, place, or events that support the author's claim. Guys, these, I'm not so much worried about us trying to find. We are going to go over them. Our main important thing for third grade is being able to read an argumentative text and focus on finding the claim, so the author's opinion on the topic. So what I want you to do is, we also talked about the structure. This is important because this is going to help us find our claims. We also talked about the structure of an argumentative text. So, of course, we have the title. We have an introduction. And the introduction is where it's going to state or imply the author's claim. So that's where we can look for the claim is in that introduction. Then we have our body, which is going to give the reasons. And then we have our conclusion, which is going to restate the author's claim and sum up the argument. Okay, so we are going to use the passage from yesterday. So if you still have that handy, take it out. If you don't, that's okay. And remember, we found where the introduction was, where our body was, and where our conclusion was. So what I want you to do for right now, so we're going to need this paper if you have it. If you don't have it, that's okay. You can just watch what I'm going to do. Everybody, though, needs a piece of paper. It can be a piece of notebook paper. It can be a plain piece of paper, whatever you have around you. And I want you at the very top. Now, notice I have my paper going vertical. That means it's going up and down. Okay. At the very top, I want you to write argumentative text. Okay. And you don't need to write it super big. I think about an inch is what I did. Okay. Underneath that, I want you to write title, author, author's claim, and make sure you leave some space between author's claim and intended audience. Okay, so I want you to write those things down. Now, if you notice, guys, I still have a lot of space here at the bottom. Okay, so you're not taking the whole piece of paper to write this because we're going to be using this paper tomorrow. Okay, so argumentative text is our title. We're going to be looking for the title, the author's claim, and the intended audience. So go ahead, pause the video, get this ready to go, and then we're going to start back up. Okay, now that you have that written down, let's kind of go through and look at these questions. So, let's talk about the title. Okay, so if you don't have the, actually, we're going to go ahead and read this again. Okay, so I'm going to read this again. So if you have it, follow along. If you don't, just listen. Fuel your body. Pancakes and eggs are more than just a tasty meal. They are a great beginning to a healthy day and an important part of a healthy lifestyle. Eating breakfast every day is an easy way to help your body and mind grow. As Carolyn Adler, MARD from the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, puts it, growing bodies and developing brains need regular, healthy meals. Starting your day with a healthy breakfast feeds your body with the fuel that it needs to grow strong and give you energy for physical activity throughout the day. There's a reason you feel tired on days that you skipped breakfast. Your body uses food for energy. Breakfast also plays an important role in your success at school. According to the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, studies show that kids who eat breakfast perform better in the classroom and on standardized tests. This comes as no surprise. Have you ever tried to focus while your stomach was growling? It isn't easy. Choosing food that have a lot of whole grain, fiber, and proteins can improve your focus and memory even more. Another reason you should eat breakfast every day is that it's an easy meal for you to prepare for yourself. Pour yourself a bowl of cereal with milk for you to prepare for yourself. Pour yourself a bowl of cereal with milk or almond milk to give your body plenty of whole grains, fibers, and calcium. Add a yogurt cup with some fruit for additional protein and vitamins. Make a breakfast sandwich on a whole grain bagel with turkey and cheese for another simple nutritional breakfast. Ask your teacher if your school serves breakfast in the cafeteria and if there are any programs that can help you get access to it at a lower cost if necessary. These are all things you can do for yourself. Help your body and mind grow by eating breakfast every day. It's an easy step towards landing a successful, healthy life. Or leading a successful, healthy life. Okay, so our title of our text is Fuel Your Body. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to write that. Miss Ethel can find a pen. I have a lot of things of the same color. Okay. So where it says title, I'm going to put Fuel Your Body. So that is our title. Who is our author? Our author, because it says right here, by Laura. Can't see someone marked on there. H-E, I think that's an I. Henny? I think that's an I. I don't know if that's an I or no. On my paper. Okay. Now, the author's claim. What is the author's claim? So remember, the claim is the author's opinion on the topic. So what does the author want the reader to do, think, or believe? So let's look. We know it's going to be in the introduction. So our introduction says, pancakes and eggs are more than just a tasty meal. They are a great beginning to a healthy day and an important part of a healthy lifestyle. Eating breakfast every day is an easy way to help your body and mind grow. So this is his claim. Eating breakfast every day is an easy way to help your body and mind grow. It also says that in our conclusion. Help your body and mind grow by eating breakfast every day. So the claim, now we're not going to write word for word what he put. We're going to write the claim in our own words. So if I wanted to write this in my own words, the author's claim is that Eating breakfast every day helps your body and mind grow. So eating, and I'm capitalizing it, eating breakfast remember, you can stop at any time in the video to write. Every day helps your body and mind grow. Okay, so if you notice, I didn't just copy it. I didn't copy word for word what the author put. I put it in my own words. It still says the same thing. Eating breakfast every day is an easy way to help your body and mind grow. The author's claim was eating breakfast every day helps your body and mind grow. So I didn't use every single thing that he wrote in that sentence, but I made sure that it was what he was trying to convince us. So he's trying to convince us that eating breakfast every day is good for us. Okay. Now, he thinks that that's his opinion. My opinion could be something different. Your opinion could be something different. You can tell me, well, Miss Samantha, I don't really eat breakfast every day because I'm not hungry. I don't want breakfast. Okay. So remember, the author's claim is when they're trying to get you to think, believe, or do. Okay, and then the intended audience. So who do you think he wants? Who do you think the reader is for this? What kind of audience is he trying to get to read this? So like the reader. Do you think adults would be reading this? Kids would be reading it? So let's kind of look. So right here it says, your success at school. So that right there tells me that he's talking to kids because it's talking about classrooms and standardized tests. So adults don't do that. Okay, yeah, adults do go to school, but they're not really having to take standardized tests. It also says, ask your teacher if your school serves breakfast in the cafeteria. So we know this is for kids. I think it also has the word kid in here somewhere, if I can find it. It says, studies show that kids, okay, so our intended audience, guys, are kids. Okay. And we know that because we went and found evidence. It says your success at school, kids, classrooms, and standardized tests. Ask your teacher. Adults aren't going to go ask their teacher if their school serves breakfast in the cafeteria. Okay. So our intended audience is kids. Kids like you and kids like you. Okay. So today we focused on finding the title, the author, the author's claim, which is our most important thing, and the intended audience. Who is the author trying oh my God, I'm gonna get those tongue-tied. Who is the author trying to reach out to? Who is he writing this for? Who's going to be the reader? Kids. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a small little thing to read, and I want to see if you can find the author's claim. Okay, so remember, the author's claim is their opinion. What is the author trying to get you to do, believe, or think?